Prosecutors called the killing of a Mexican immigrant here in the U.S. a hate crime. A jury disagreed. 2 teenagers were acquitted yesterday of murder in a Pennsylvania courtroom. Instead, Brandon Piekarski and Derek Donchak were convicted of simple assault in the beating death last summer of Luis Ramirez. A spokesman for the Mexican-American group was upset with the verdict. The defense called the trial difficult.
It was a long process. We've been fighting this case for lots of months. It was highly charged, obviously, by all these cameras. The week of trial was very difficult, and we're just delighted that it ended the way it did.
The acts here were egregious in nature, and it's just outrageous and very difficult to understand how any juror could have had reasonable doubt, especially as to the aggravated assault charge, the recklessly endangering another person charges. It's just an outrage.
So prosecutors said the teenagers baited Ramirez into a fight in the rural mining town of Shenandoah. So let's check in with our legal guys here. Avery Friedman, a civil rights attorney and law professor. Good to see you.
Hi,
and Richard Herman is a New York criminal defense attorney and law professor. Good to see you as well. Hi, okay, Richard, let me begin with you, because allegedly Piekarski, one of the defendants, actually gave the fatal kick to the head of Ramirez. So was this a case that the evidence just simply wasn't there to render a conviction of murder?
Well, the evidence apparently wasn't there to render a conviction of murder, aggravated assault, or ethnic intimidation, because they were acquitted on the 3 major charges here. And whether this gentleman delivered the final blow, which resulted in the death, and the autopsy said blunt force trauma to the head caused the death, there was conflicting testimony on that as well, Fred. So you had a jury of 6 white males and 6 white females hearing this racially charged case in a small town, Shenandoah, in a Schuylkill County, Pennsylvania. Yep. And, you know, I mean, you got acquittals here. Yeah. I think we can agree, and Avery will agree with me on this, whether you're in small town United States or big city United States, alcohol and teens are not a good recipe.
I don't think it's alcohol and teens at all. I think this is, we got Luis Ramirez, he's dead, and he's dead because he's Mexican. And I think this is jury nullification. I think you had overwhelming evidence. The chief witness for the prosecution had already pled guilty, testified guilty in federal court about civil rights violations. This is very, very troubling. Very troubling.
And there's Luis Ramirez right there. So are we talking about an appeal? Because, you know, if they were found guilty of the actual assault, then clearly the evidence was there that this young man was beaten by these 2 defendants. But the injuries then led to his death. So how in the world do you separate the 2, Avery?
Well, and that's what the jury did. I mean, it would be impossible, actually, to separate the 2. And frankly, that's a wonderful question, Frederica, because there is no appeal, unfortunately. The fact is, that is the function of the jury. This case is done.
Okay.
At least on the criminal end.
Yeah, all right.
I'm not a crook.